This video is presented by EA Game Changers. Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. My name is Yovan and I'm the administrator of the Sims community website, and today I'm gonna be checking out the brand new world of Mount Kamerabi, which is a brand new world that comes with the Sims 4 Snowy Escape expansion pack. So that's right, you get a brand new world with this pack, and first of all I'm gonna be doing a world map overview, and then we're gonna be going into each and every neighborhood to check out, all of the new households, all of the new lots, all the places that you can go inside of the world. So let's begin. First of all, this is the world map icon that you are gonna see in the world menu overview, and the cute little mascot that comes along with the pack. Now, inside of the world of Mount Kamerabi, there are 3 different neighborhoods, and there's a different hidden neighborhood which is basically considered as a mountain peak. Now, on top of the mountain, there's a buildable lot that I'm gonna be covering at the end of this video, so stick around for that. Now, a little bit about Mount Kamerabi. Locals have enjoyed the healing hot springs of Mount Kamerabi for centuries. Now, thanks to the modern snow sports resort in Cumatu, everyone else can too. The region has become a hotspot for tourists looking for a vacation that's equal parts relaxing and adventurous. With so many new visitors, there have been a lot of changes to the rolling forests that surround Mount Kamerabi. Hopefully, the area will be able to maintain the charm that drew so many Sims in the first place. Now, there are 3 different neighborhoods. The first one is called Wakaba. So like its namesake, Wakaba is young, new, and bright as the leaves of a tree in early springtime. The small town is up and coming. Oh my god, the watermark again. I'm trying to read the description. Come on. Okay. The small town is up and coming in the region, home to beautiful, sleek new homes and an attractive town center featuring Mount Kamerabi's official mascot, Yamakan. So tourists of all ages can enjoy the Festival of Youth or simply take in the neighborhood's natural beauty. So let's begin with Wakaba. So over here you can see that there are 5 different lots, including the 12 by 15 lot over here. There's also a lounge over here, which is a 30 by 20 lot. The 30 by 20 rental lot. Here we have a residential 20 by 15 lot and a 50 by 50 lot, which is already preoccupied. Now let's begin with the tour of Wakaba first, and then we're going to be exploring all of the different lots and what come along with it. So, okay, we are now in the neighborhood of Wakaba. So take it all in. Let me just go up so you can check it out. This is the world of Wakaba, and this is what it looks like. By the way, this is a swimmable area. I don't know if it's considered a pond or a lake, but nonetheless, your Sims can swim in it. And if I'm correct, if you have the Sims 4 Island Living installed, you can also boat around this area too, which is pretty great. Now, moving along over here, you have some small little ponds, that are, intertwined by this cute little bridge all over the place. This is a cool hiking area. Yes, your Sim can also hike with Snowy Escape all together. So yeah, over here you can see a lot of bamboos, another bridge that's going over here under. Then going over into this area, yeah, this is basically just a huge hiking trail. If we go inside over here, you can see Yamakan, which is an official mascot. You can, of course, disable Yamakan visits so that the mascot doesn't bother you inside of the neighborhood if that's something you don't want to play around with. So this area is basically a festival area for the Festival of Youth, I believe so. Yeah, this is basically just set dressing over here. The official lots are hidden somewhere over here. Now, if we go along this way, you are gonna see the first lot. I think this is a rental lot. I'm not too sure, but I think it is. Over here, you have a cute little starter home too. Now, if we follow along this path, which is not routable at all. Okay, so this is the home that we are currently residing in. Now, this is the lounge area with the sand at the entrance. Basically, almost every lot inside of this neighborhood has this little grand entrance with some cute details in front. Now, yeah, this bridge doesn't take you anywhere. It's just there. And also, as you've seen in the trailer, this is the train station. Now, I do believe that the train passes by every few hours or so, and your Sims can definitely meet up at the train station. Now, the thing that I've seen, at least in the trailer, is that I'm not too sure. Oh, there the train goes. Okay. Is that, the train is just set dressing. It's not interactable. It's like with the tram situation in Willow Creek. You cannot really interact with it, but Sims do be, appearing around this train area. And I do believe that your Sims will gather around this spot, especially during the festival period. Now, why not go over each and every lot and see the brand new households. Now, the first household is called the Ito household. Now, we have a short little description over here that you can check out, but I'm just gonna go into the game and check out, some of the stats from these Sims and what their actual backstory is. So, the first Sim that we have over here is Naoki Ito. So a little thing about him, he has the caregiver aspiration. He works as a senior manager in the business career. Now, these are some of his skills. You also can see some of the relationships that he has. He also has a sentiment with Shigeru. So if you open the Sim profile up, you can see that he has a festering grudge towards Shigeru over here. Now, the inventory, when it comes to the personality, he is family-oriented, mean, materialistic, chopstick savvy, and domestic. So over here is his wife Megumi Ito. Now she wants to become an extreme sports enthusiast. She works in the business career too. Her skills are fitness, logic, and skiing. She has mastered the skiing skill. So towards Keido, she seems to have a hurt sentiment. Now, when it comes to her personality, she is ambitious, adventurous, proper, a chopstick savvy, and has high metabolism. Now, when it comes to lifestyles, none of them have actually obtained any of the lifestyles. So, Kiyoshi over here, I think that he is a son of Naoki and Megumi. So let me just open up the family lineage. Yup. So he is a son of them, and he also wants to become an extreme sports enthusiast. He's a high school student, has skills in fitness, guitar, and snowboarding. And these are some of the relationships, and his skills are romantic, adventurous, chopstick savvy, and high metabolism. So it seems that he has inherited almost all of that from his parents. And we also have Nanami here. So yeah, she's just a child. She's going into school. These are some of her skills, and she's a kleptomaniac and a chopstick savvy. So good luck with her when you start the game. Now, this beautiful lot that you can see over here has been built by one of the game changers. Basically, all the lots that you are gonna see throughout this overview have been built by game changers. Now, I won't be revealing, who built which lot. I only know, a few of the lots who have been built by game changers. But, that's going to be revealed by the game changers themselves. So make sure you check out Simlacy, James Turner, Deligracy, and Kayla, also known as Lil Simsy, and their channels when they reveal which lots they've built. But I gotta say, they do a much better job than EA. This is just amazing. Moving on, we have the Hazakura Lounge, which is a 30 by 20 lot. Now, going into the lot, you're gonna see the layout of it and what it looks like. Now, it's a pretty basic lounge, but, with that game changer touch, definitely. So I'm pretty sure that the game changers had to have some sort of an object limit so that the game could be properly optimized and work on all of the platforms properly. So yeah, but still, it's a pretty cool looking lounge. Then we have the 242 Wakabamori rental lot, which is a 30 by 20 lot. Of course, you can change this up and make it whatever you want, but this is a pre-built rental lot. As you can see over here, your Sims can take a vacation onto this lot and visit the world of Mount Kamerabi. It looks pretty cool. And the thing about these rental lots is that, with the latest update, you are going to be able to place a rental lot and create a rental lot, in any world. So your Sims can now take vacations officially with the upcoming base game update for The Sims 4. Over here, we have the 243 Wakabamori, which is a 20 by 15 lot. Now, let's check it out. This is a starter home from the looks of it, but it's been built pretty decently, and it's like a perfect starter home in Mount Kamerabi. And yeah, it's really looking cute. And I love the plants touch over here in the backyard that they've done. And you know, the last lot that I've seen in this neighborhood is just a plain old canvas, which is a 20 by 15 lot, a 241 Wakaba Mori. Now going into it, you know, you won't be seeing anything since it's an empty lot, but it's a perfect location maybe for you to start your own rental lot or a residential lot, however you like. Now that's about it when it comes to the neighborhood of Wakaba. The second neighborhood that I'm going to be covering, the second neighborhood in Mount Kamerabi, is called Sambamachi. Now, Sambamachi, the town of 1,000 leaves, is the oldest in the region. Many locals enjoy the town's connection to nature, especially with the bamboo forests surrounding the town and unique sprightly creatures that make a home in their leaves. It's said that if you walk the local trails long enough, you're bound to meet the guardians of the trees who reward those who love and respect their dwelling. Now, inside of this neighborhood, there are 5 different lots. Here we have the 20 by 15 lot occupied by the Nishidake household. Here we have the Akiyama household occupying the 30 by 20 lot. Then we have an empty residential 20 by 15 lot, the Hanamigawa Cohen, the 30 by 20 park, and last but not least, the 30 by 20 bar, which is Izakaya Ipai. Now, the neighborhood of Sambamachi is a lot bigger than the previous neighborhood that I've showcased. There are much bigger hiking trails, and you can definitely get lost in this neighborhood, if you know what I'm trying to say. So there are a lot of hiking trails. It's a pretty expansive neighborhood from the looks of it, and you can definitely get a whole, you know, complete feeling of the surroundings, and it's basically just the center of Mount Kamerabi. If we go into the residential area over here, there's the bar. I'm pretty sure that this is the place where one of the festivals are bound to happen. So festivals usually, by the way, happen every other week. In this game, you know, depending on which festival it is. Now, the Akiyama household is basically living at the corner of this neighborhood. As you can see over here, you have a cool small hangout area, some vending machines as well, and some information about, you know, wildlife reports and information on the next festival. Now, we can definitely check it out and see which festival happens here. Now, the next festival is the Festival of Snow, and we can see the festival schedule. So the Festival of Snow is happening on the mountaintop area. Okay, so this is where the Festival of Light happens from Friday 6 p.m. to 1 a.m. In Yukimatsu, the Festival of Snow takes place, and the Festival of Youth in the neighborhood of Wakaba. Now, let's explore this neighborhood just a little bit. I mean, not just a little bit, there's a lot more to explore. This is the park area that I was talking about. You have some cool vending spots over here where Sims will be selling local food. So this is an empty residential lot. Here we have that park. And, well, starting from there, you have different hiking trails that you can, you know, go on. Now, okay, so this is where the magic happens. And choosing where you want to hike to, so you can hike to the mountain shrine, hike to temple. You can also hike with other Sims, which, by the way, is a cute detail. So Sims will walk around and hike together and socialize along the way. So finally, you know, giving some meaning to all that multitasking that was talked about since the announcement of The Sims 4. So, okay, we have the bathroom area over here. Here is a rock climbing area. Here you can climb the rocks and access this area where you can, you know, plant the plants of your choice. Now, you won't be able to get down easily, so you will have to use the rocks once again to get down this area and continue exploring. So this is where your Sims are going to be able to hike around and explore. Along the way, they might stumble upon some creepy crawlies or some sprites, depending on, well, the odds. Here we have the graveyard area. So what I've noticed is that it's not really interactable, but Sims will definitely pass around this area and take a look around what's happening. Now, I do wish there are some actual grave sites as well. So, okay, so there is one in particular that you can mourn and view and take a selfie with. I'm not sure how appropriate that is, but okay, moving along. Over here, you can see this gorgeous, picturesque view, which is absolutely stunning. Now, the hiking trails are somewhat confusing in the beginning until you get a better sense of it. So here you can cross the bridge, this amazing river, and just take all of that in. Now you can take the stairs up here and pay a visit to this temple as well. This cave in particular is not interactable, so you know, like the final destination is this temple, and there are some plants along the way and sprites that you will stumble upon. So you will also see some Sims hiking. I do believe that okay, so I do believe that this townie might be a glitch. I don't know why he's not wearing any of the clothes, but just a brief reminder that this is not final software. We did get an early alpha copy, so all of the bugs that you might see in this video may not appear in the final product of the game. Now, I did not check out this temple over here. So this is another cool looking picturesque area that you can check out, take selfies, all of that good stuff. Now, once you cross the bridge, you are going to notice that there's a temple over here, a huge temple that your Sims can pay visit to, and they can also learn more about this location right here, or just choose to go hike back into town. Now, you can also, in this area, write a wish. So this is cool, and interact with this object. When it comes to the temple itself, it's you know, restrained area, so it's just a cultural historical place inside of this neighborhood. But yeah, it's a pretty cool looking area. And over here, your Sims can also hike around, take all of that in, and there are certain emotions and buffs and things that Sims will experience while they hike around this particular area. So you never know what your Sims are gonna stumble upon during their hiking adventure. And yeah, now if I zoom out, this is a complete overview of this neighborhood, as you can see. So you have more of a residential part and one that's more, you know, focused towards nature and the history behind Mount Kamerabi. Now, if I go like this, you can definitely see the mountainside, which we are going to be checking out later on. Now, let's check out each and every house, each and every household that's included inside of this neighborhood. We have Kado Akiyama over here. So he wants to become a Mount Kamerabi sightseer. He works as a salary person, which is a brand new career that comes with this pack. He has some of these skills, and here are some of his relationships. When it comes to his personality, he is adventurous, outgoing, proper, a chopstick savvy, charismatic crooner, which is a trait that you get from the salary person career, and a home turf. Now, when it comes to Jenna over here, she is a perfectionist, loves outdoors, active, a charismatic crooner, a chopstick savvy, and a home turf as well. Now, these are some of her relationships and skills, and she also works as a salary person, and her main aspiration is also to become a Mount Kamerabi sightseer. So it seems that they've just recently moved inside of Mount Kamerabi, and they wanna take it all in and explore all of the wonders that Mount Kamerabi has to offer. We have Miki Akiyama over here. So Miki, yeah, she's just a child. She's going to school, and some of her traits are a goofball and a chopstick savvy. And we have Taku, who is an art lover and a chopstick savvy. Now, it seems that all of the Sims who are living inside of Mount Kamerabi are chopstick savvies, which, by the way, you can also choose utensil preferences. And here's a quick house tour of the house that they're living in. Now, it's pretty cool looking, and once again, Game Changers have done an amazing job with doing the pre-made lots and houses inside of this world. Yeah, let's go. Okay, that's pretty cool. Now, going back into this neighborhood and checking out some other lots, we also have another household over here, which is Nishidake. Now, let's see who's living inside of this home now. Over here, we have Kaori Nishidake, then Shigeru Nishidake, and Sashiko Nishidake. So Kaori over here, she wants to become an extreme sports enthusiast. Is just a high school student. I thought that she was an adult. Her traits are cheerful, adventurous, chopstick savvy, and has high metabolism. And when it comes to the family tree, okay, so this gets pretty interesting. It seems that she was adopted by Sachiko Nishidake and Shigeru Nishidake over here. So Sachiko, she is family-oriented, loves the outdoors, proper, a chopstick savvy, domestic, and she wants a big, happy family. She doesn't have a job, neither does Shigeru. He also wants to have a successful lineage, and these are some of his relationships, and he is family-oriented, adventurous, hot-headed, a chopstick savvy, and domestic. So what I've noticed is that none of the Sims actually have predetermined lifestyles, so that is something that is going to be entirely up to you to determine in the game. And this is the house that they live in. It looks pretty cool. I love the way it's been styled, and yeah, here is the second story of this house. They of course have separate bedrooms, and I definitely love the bathroom that has been designed. So yeah, this is the Nishidake household, and basically the last pre-made household that you are gonna get in Mount Kamerabi. Now, if we go back into Managed Worlds, there's still a lot to cover inside of this neighborhood. Now, we have the Izakaya Ipai Bar. I'm not sure if this was the one that they've showcased in the reveal trailer for Snowy Escape. It looks pretty similar to me, but yeah, this is a cool place for all of those salary people to hang around and unwind after their hard day at work. We also have an upstairs area over here. We also have the cards area over here where Sims can play around, and yeah, it's a cool looking bar. I don't know what else to say. Now, back into the Managed Worlds, we have the Hanamigawa Koen Park. Inside of this park, you are gonna notice a luscious green garden, which looks pretty cool. Your Sims can unwind and chill out in this cool looking park. It's not too big, but compared to this neighborhood, it, you know, doesn't even have to be, because like half of this neighborhood is essentially a huge park. And the last lot is this 20 by 15 641 Hanamigawa residential lot. It's a 20 by 15 lot, and it's, to me, looking like a starter home. Now, yeah, it's a basic starter home to start out inside of this neighborhood. I'm loving that they've included more starter homes this time around. If you don't like it, you can just bulldoze it, but why do so when it's... yeah, when it's done good, when it's done flawlessly by the game changers themselves, I wouldn't want to touch it myself, but okay. Going back into Managed Worlds, there is one more neighborhood that there's left to cover, and that's the Yukimatu neighborhood. This neighborhood is very specific. It's the only neighborhood where snow is gonna appear. If you don't have the Sims 4 Seasons installed. If you have the Sims 4 Seasons installed, of course, it's gonna appear in these two neighborhoods as well, but snow is exclusive to the world and the neighborhood, basically, of the world of Yukimatsu and all of the mountain areas that you're gonna be discovering during your excursions. Now, Yukimatsu, the true beauty of the countryside, can be seen from Yukimatsu, named for its snow-covered pines. Located on the slopes of Mount Kamerabi, this resort area offers gorgeous vacation rentals, a variety of snow sports, untamed wilderness, and a peaceful onsen bathhouse getaway. Whether it's relaxation in a hot spring, seeing the sights of the snow festival, or an exhilarating climb to Mount Kamerabi's highest peak, this year-round snowy wonderland has something for everyone. Now, we're gonna visit this area, but first, let me just check out all of the lots that are included. We have a Cumatu Point, which is a 50 by 50 residential area. It's basically treated as a starting point of the world, but you can of course visit other lots such as the Onsen Bathhouse before going into the neighborhood. Now, the Onsen Bathhouse is a brand new venue type, and this lot specifically is a 30 by 20 lot. Here we have a rental area, a 30 by 20 lot, and last but not least, the 511 Kiyomatsu, a rental area, which is a 30 by 20 lot too. Now, let's visit the Kiyomatsu point and travel. You will notice that right now it's not snowing in Kiyomatsu, and it's giving us an opportunity to perfectly showcase this neighborhood. Now, this point, of course, can be edited, and you can make it a residential lot. And you can make it whatever you want, basically. It's just a meeting point when you get Snowy Escape, but you can make it whatever you want. Now, zooming in, let's take in that view. It's another huge neighborhood, and it has a lot of areas to play around with, a lot of areas where you can build snow pals, go down the slope using different methods and different tracks. You also have a slope for children and toddlers. As we explore this neighborhood a little bit deeper, here is basically, you know, another meeting point inside of this neighborhood. This is where the Festival of Snow is gonna happen, I think on every second Friday or so. So using this area over here, your Sims are gonna ride to the top so they can go down this gorgeous looking slope. Now the thing about this slope is that there are different tracks on top of the slope that you can use. So there are some extreme ones, there are some mild ones, depending on their skiing and snowboarding skills that they have. So here I think it's the easy slope. As you go to the right, you have the intermediate slope, and on the far right you have an expert slope that your Sims can go down, and there's another difficulty, which is a ludicrous slope. So definitely, you know, be very careful when going down, and just make sure that your Sims have high enough skill to go down these slopes. Now, another slope area over here is for Sims of younger ages. Now, it's called the bunny slope, and basically over here you can choose to go skiing as well as a Sim. This is a perfect practice point for adult Sims if they don't want to get too hurt going all the way up and down this extreme slope, and it's a place for children and toddlers to go down and just have that, you know, safe but awesome fun going down. Over here you are gonna notice some of the rental lots too. There's a lot of cool looking areas to explore as well. As I mentioned before, this is another huge neighborhood that your Sims will be able to explore, and there's a lot to uncover, like a lot. So I'm not gonna go too deep into all of these statues and what they can do, but as you can see, you can shout and listen for echo, you can bow to these statues, you can take selfies, and you know, basically just meet the culture inside of this neighborhood. Now going up the stairs and going through the frozen lake, you are gonna notice another shrine area, and so over here you have an option to hike back. So basically this is another hiking trail that your Sims will be able to take, and they may be able to stumble upon some different sprites and the creatures along the way that Snowy Escape has to offer. So definitely make sure to check out this area yourselves. One thing that I forgot to cover at the top of the peak is this rock climbing area over here. So this rock climbing area, you can just use it to practice if you want to, but if you choose to start a social event, a rock climbing excursion, this is your starting point where your Sims will start to climb at the top of the mountain. Now Sims will go through 2 different neighborhoods until they reach the final mountain top, where you can unlock a 20 by 20 mountaintop lot, but you know, I'm gonna talk about that later on. First and foremost, yeah, this is the entire mountain area that your Sims will be able to play in. You know, it's another huge neighborhood lot. I'm saying that again, but you know, that's most probably because of all of the hiking trails that you have over here, and I'm glad that they're making bigger neighborhoods like these. Now the first lot that I'm gonna be checking out is the Onsen bathhouse. We're gonna be checking that out as a whole family all together. The Sutafani Onsen bathhouse is a perfect place for your Sims to relax after having an extreme day of sports on all of those slopes and rock climbing areas. So as you can see over here, your Sims can get heated, get together. This is the changing room area. Here they can have any sort of food or drinks that they want. And here is the hot springs area. You also have an outdoor fireplace placed down as well, and they can also take you know, almost outdoor showers. Yeah, basically it's outdoor showers. On the second story, you can also see the vending machine. The vending machine is also placed down over here as well, but there's also another one on the second story and another fireplace placed down. And yeah, that's the pre-built onsen bathhouse that you get in this neighborhood. Going back, we have 2 new rental lots that you can check out. The first one is 512 Kiyomatsu. It's a 30 by 20 rental lot. Now let's check it out and see what it has to offer. These rental lots are perfect to, you know, immediately take a vacation in Mount Kamerabi and, you know, start going down the slides and level up in those skills and enjoy all of the sightseeing and extreme sports all together. Now, this lot is done very well, and I'm loving the use of the new platforms feature that we're getting inside of base game. It's definitely a huge rental lot, so it's perfectly made for all the bigger households that there are in the game. And I'm definitely loving the exterior and the surroundings around it. And this rental lot is also big as the previous one, maybe even a tad bit bigger. Now, what I'm already seeing is how perfect it's gonna be to play this game with seasons installed and, you know, to enjoy Winterfest all together by taking a vacation inside of one of these rental homes. Here you have an outdoor fireplace area. A lot of bedrooms are included definitely within this slot. I love the use of platforms here as well, the fireplace area. And one pattern that I'm definitely noticing is the lack of electronics inside of, you know, some of these lots inside of the world of Mount Kamerabi. And I definitely like that, you know. It's become a pattern inside of the world of The Sims 4, you know, for each living room area. It has to have a TV and stuff like that. But I love how, you know, the fireplaces are now a center of almost each lot inside of this world. Now, as I mentioned before, in order to access the 20 by 20 mountaintop lot, you are gonna have to start your mountain excursion. Now, you have to plan a social event for it, and you know, you can choose. It has to have at least one sim. Now, the full tutorial on the mountain climb excursion and how to survive it, it's gonna be a separate thing. I'm just showing you how you can access that area. So let me just quickly choose an excursion leader and a team member so we can start climbing the areas. I'm gonna be showcasing each neighborhood along the way, but I won't be showcasing how you will, you know, reach them. Well, it's basically by rock climbing and these steps, but you know the drill. As you move on up to the mountain, you are gonna see that the weather conditions are getting a bit more extreme there. You know, if there wasn't snow in the previous neighborhood, there will definitely be some snow in this neighborhood. So just make sure that you stack up on a lot of food and things that you will be needing in order to survive this excursion. But before I go off this neighborhood, I just want to mention how gorgeous the views are. Also, it kind of seems that snow just hits a little bit different inside, you know, Mount Kamerabi and, you know, this mountain peak that you are climbing upon. Now, as you progress, you are definitely gonna notice that the weather is gonna get heavier and heavier and more extreme. And, you know, today's forecast, it's mountain weather. You're gonna have a much worse overview of the mountaintop as you climb upon it because the weather conditions are preventing you from having a better overview. Just make sure that your sim, once again, has something to eat, have good enough skills to climb upon the rocks. And this is the general outlook of the entire second neighborhood on your way on the top. So this is the last neighborhood that you're gonna be stumbling upon on the way to the mountaintop. Now, as you go on the top of the mountain, yeah, the Mount Kamerabi peak, you're gonna notice the gorgeous, one of the best looking views that we've seen in The Sims 4 so far, and it's this lot area. So with the lot area, you unlock the possibility to build a special lot. You won't be able to change the lot type since it's a pre-made Mount Kamerabi summit, but you are going to be able to build it however you want and place down the objects of your choice. You can basically make it your own little retreat, a getaway on top of the mountain. I don't know, it's your choice, but I'm glad that we have another lot that we can play on and build on. And you know, just to get to it, it might get a little bit trickier at first, but as your sims get better at mountain climbing, you're gonna be able to access this lot area in no time. And yeah, that's about it when it comes to the world overview of Mount Kamerabi. Guys, let me know what you think about this world and what it has to offer in the comment section down below. And if you enjoyed this overview video, make sure you hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to this channel for all the latest news and overviews on the Sims franchise. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will talk to you guys in my next Snowy Escape video. Bye guys!